My beloved child, before you scroll past, pause for just a moment. What you're about to hear is more than just words. It's a message straight to your soul. If you've ever felt unseen, overwhelmed, or like you're barely holding on, this is for you. Don't miss what could be the most healing moment of your day. The part you need most is still ahead. So take a breath, open your heart, and stay until the end. This isn't just a video, it's an encounter. You are meant to hear this. Stay with me. I know the heavy burdens you carry, the silent pain lingering in your heart, the wounds unseen by others but aching persistently within you. I witness your struggles in every solitary moment when you feel vulnerable and exposed. Often, you hide your tears and mask your failures out of fear of judgment or rejection. But now I say to you, no longer hide behind veils or walls of pretense. Come into the open beneath the shelter of my protection, where your wounds can breathe and your healing can begin. There is no shame in laying down your armor before me. Beneath my covering there is safety, not condemnation. Beneath my wings, your past cannot bind you, your mistakes cannot define you, and the voices whispering abandonment cannot find a place. Picture a vast sky painted in deep twilight hues with stars piercing the dark canvas with radiant light. This is how my presence hovers over you, steadfast, unwavering, luminous, even in the darkest night of your soul. Like a mother hen gathering her chicks beneath her wings, I draw you close. I enfold you with a love that is tender yet fierce, gentle yet protective. You are gathered not by chance, but by design. Every part of you is treasured and secured in my hands. This covering is not a mere cloak, but a powerful refuge meant to hold you unshakably when the winds howl and the floods rise. You may feel small, insignificant, or invisible, but to me, you are precious, radiant, and eternally valued. This protective embrace is not earned through your struggles or achievements, but given freely as a gift of my grace. You do not need to prove yourself or labor for this covering to settle upon you. It is unconditional and endless, like the vast ocean stretching beyond the horizon without limit or boundary. When burdens press down or fear creeps into your thoughts, remember that I have already surrounded you. Nothing can penetrate the shield I have placed around your heart. Even if you falter or lose your way, my covering remains steadfast, enduring with strength that surpasses every hardship and every storm. My dear child, I invite you now to rest in this truth. Let your spirit find quiet beneath the shadow of my wings. Let the noise of your fears and the chatter of your doubts fade into silence as my presence becomes your sanctuary. It is here, within this sacred space of divine covering, that you are renewed. Here you need not hide or strive, but simply be. Your true self, raw, imperfect, yearning, is fully embraced. I am not distant or indifferent. I am intimately involved in every heartbeat, every breath, every sigh you release in the stillness of your prayers. Beloved, this is an invitation to lay down your burdens at my feet and receive the covering I extend to you now. It is more than protection. It is a profound call to trust again, to believe once more in the security of my presence. When doubts assault you, remember you are not walking through shadows alone. My light is your guide, my hand your steady hold. Let this truth settle within you like a soothing balm. You are covered wholly and eternally by a love that cannot be undone or overcome. Step into this covering with confidence and peace. Know that no matter the storms you face, no matter how cold the nights or fierce the battles, you are wrapped in the warmth of my care. I am your shield, your guardian, your eternal defender. In this divine shelter, there is no fear, no cause for trembling, only the unbreakable promise that you are cherished beyond measure. If your heart stirs with this assurance, do not turn away. Draw near to me. for the covering is ready, and my love is waiting to sustain you through every moment ahead. My dear child, I see the heaviness dwelling within you, the silent, weighty burden pressing down on every breath you take. In quiet moments when the world fades away, you feel the weight of your heart, a darkness whispering lies, doubts and fears trying to rob your peace. I know this struggle intimately. I have walked in the shadows of your soul, knowing every ache and every failure you try to hide from me. You cannot hide. It is to me that you are most exposed. Yet I do not shrink away. I draw near with unfailing patience. Do you sense my presence? My beloved, when the night is long and your spirit feels worn, I am there, nearer than the breath you draw, even when the noise of your anguish drowns me out. You may believe I am distant or indifferent to the wars you fight inside, but those are lies born to separate you from my truth and love. I am with you in your wrestling, more present in your weakness than you imagine. Though the storm rages within, I am your sanctuary, your strong tower, never shaken by the tremors of your soul. I have seen the places you stumble, the moments despair clutches tightly. No, child, I am not quick to condemn, but slow to anger and rich in mercy. The failings you carry like chains around your heart are, in my eyes, openings for my grace to flood the brokenness. Your wounds do not disqualify you from my love. Instead, they call me to tenderly bind and heal. I do not mock your pain or dismiss your struggles. I carry them with you. Every tear, every sigh. You are not forgotten or neglected. Even when you feel abandoned, I understand the ache of silence. Sometimes I allow the waiting to stretch longer than patience seems possible. Yet this silence is not emptiness, but a sacred space where I prepare your heart for transformation. Here, you learn to trust what you cannot see and hope in what you cannot yet grasp. Do not rush from this place, dear one, for in waiting, my spirit shapes you, refining your faith like gold purified in fire. I am cultivating in you a strength that will endure beyond this season of struggle. Remember, beloved, every heartbeat testifies to my sustaining power. Even when your spirit falters and your soul feels fractured, I am weaving you into a tapestry of beauty and purpose beyond your understanding. Your pain is never wasted. It is the soil from which my life springs forth. Let me gently remind you, your story is not finished, and this moment is not your final chapter. Turn your gaze to me now, and despite the heaviness within, feel the warmth of my embrace surround you. I invite you into communion with me, a deep resting in my presence where no condemnation can reach. Bring your doubts, fears, and failures. I have room for all of it. I will hold each in my hands and transform them into stepping stones toward the abundant life I promise you. Will you lean into this divine patience with me, dear child? Will you trust that my timing is perfect and my love sufficient to carry you through this valley? Do not turn away from me now, even if your heart trembles. Let my presence become your refuge, your strongest shield against the assaults that threaten your peace. The journey through darkness is never traveled alone. I am your companion and guide, shining light into every shadow. Let this truth settle deep within you. You are infinitely cherished, not because of what you do or don't do, but because of who I am and who I created you to be. When the night feels endless, rest in the certainty that my love never fades, my mercy never runs dry, and my arms never tire of holding you close. You may not feel it yet, but in the heart of your deepest struggles, I am moving. Healing is coming. Restoration unfolds even now. The heaviness you carry will yield to the lightness of my joy and the peace that surpasses all understanding. So come to me in your brokenness. Open your hands, empty of pretense, and receive the grace flowing freely from my heart to yours. Will you come, beloved, and trust me enough to release the burdens weighing you down? Will you allow me to lift you, not by your own strength, but by the power of a love unshakable, eternal, and boundless. This is your invitation today, to step out of the shadow of your pain and into the radiant light of my presence. I am here, loving you through it all, patient beyond measure, waiting to restore your soul to fullness. Let your heart not be troubled, and do not turn away. Will you believe me this time? My beloved, have you ever found yourself wandering through the shadows of your own mind, caught in a relentless storm of doubt and uncertainty? I see you there, trembling before unseen tempests that threaten to erode your faith and peace. This battle within, the one where fear whispers deceit into your ear and anxiety pauses your tomorrows with shades of gray, is not a sign of weakness, but an invitation to draw nearer to me. Fear is a cunning adversary, child. It sneaks in quietly, disguising itself as caution or realism. Before you know it, it has taken root in your heart. Anxiety follows like a heavy mist that clouds your vision and steals the breath from your sails. But hear me now. This fear, this overwhelming weight, none of it holds the final say over your life. I am your everlasting stronghold, your refuge. When the waves rise and roar louder than the cries of your soul, when doubt assails you like an unrelenting tide, pause and listen for my whisper amid the chaos. My voice is not always thunderous, but often a soft, steady heartbeat beneath the noise. Your trembling is known, your uncertainties held tenderly in my hands. I am patient with your hesitations. Faith is not the absence of doubt, but the quiet trust that follows in its wake. Think of the lilies that bow their heads beneath the storm, but rise again beneath the warming sun. They do not labor in fear or anxiety, for their roots run deep into the earth that sustains them. So must you anchor yourself in me. Let your roots sink into my promises, the steadfast love that will not be shaken by the winds of worry. When your heart races with questions of what if and what now, lift your eyes heavenward, knowing even the stars in their countless glory are ordered within my hands. Resting in me does not mean challenges disappear, but that you are never alone amidst them. When night feels endless and your prayers seem unanswered, remember, silence is not my absence, but an invitation to deeper trust. I am weaving a tapestry of hope and purpose, even when you cannot yet see the pattern. Will you release the illusion of control and surrender your fears into my capable hands? Will you choose to move forward, not by sight, but by the steady torch of faith I hold aloft for you? Your trembling heart is not a peril, but fertile soil, destined to bloom through trials into vibrant trust. This journey through doubt and anxiety is one I travel with you. I hold you as the potter holds the clay, shaping your faith through pressure and pressing. Trust that every moment you feel weak is a moment I am strong on your behalf. Your fears are the very ground where faith grows resilient and bold. My dear child, come away with me now. Lay your burdens at my feet and listen to the quiet assurance of my presence. The storm may howl, but I am your unshakable peace. Let this truth settle deep within your spirit. Your fear is not the final word. Your anxiety need not be your master. In me, find rest, courage, and the promise of dawn that always follows the darkest night. Will you believe me when I say, I am here and I will never leave you? Will you trust the unseen path beneath your feet, knowing I have gone before you and prepared the way? If your heart stirs, do not turn away now. Let the light of my love extinguish the shadows of fear and anxiety. Step forward, wrapped in my unwavering embrace. My beloved, the weight of guilt and shame often settles heavily upon your soul, as though invisible chains bind your every step, whispering lies that you are unworthy of my love and forgiveness. Yet I am here to speak tenderly to that worn and weary heart, to remind you that my mercy is deeper than the oceans, and my forgiveness broader than the skies, stretching beyond what your eyes can see. The burdens that oppress you, those moments of regret, those failures replaying endlessly in your mind, do not define your true self. They are merely shadows cast upon a radiant truth. You are mine, deeply cherished and completely forgiven. Think of a skilled potter working with clay, patiently shaping even when the vessel is cracked or imperfect. So do I work with your heart, molding and refining you through trials and mistakes. Each imperfection becomes part of the beauty I am crafting. The shame you carry is not a verdict on your identity, but a veil I am lifting, a darkness I am illuminating with light. You are healing, beloved, even when you cannot see it yet. Healing is often a slow, gentle dance, not a sudden leap. I move with intention and tenderness, inviting you to come to me and lay down the heavy load you carry. I do not reproach or demand perfect strength. I am your refuge and balm for every broken place. When guilt tries to convince you that your past places you beyond my reach, remember the countless times I have reached into the depths where you felt lost and pulled you back into the fullness of relationship with me. No sin is too great, no failure too deep to meet my grace. The forgiveness I offer is not based on your deserving, but flows freely like a life-giving river of my unchanging love. You are cleansed, renewed, made whole again with every breath you take toward me. I invite you now to release your burdens and trust in my eyes that see beyond your mistakes. Look with me upon the tapestry of your life, where every thread, dark or light, has a purpose in the masterpiece I am weaving. The very things you hide in shame are the places where my glory will shine brightest once you surrender them to me. If your heart hesitates or trembles at this call, lean into my steady presence. Let me whisper healing into the deepest places where guilt has taken root. Will you come and lay down what you carry, allowing my grace to flood in and restore what has been broken? Reflect on the nature of forgiveness. Not only the forgiveness I pour out on you, but the forgiveness I ask you to extend toward yourself. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is the one reflected back in the mirror. I understand this struggle intimately. My love for you remains steadfast, even in moments of self-condemnation. Let this truth gently awaken you. Forgiveness is a divine gift, and you are invited to receive it fully, with open hands and a heart ready to be transformed. Release the weight of shame not by striving to prove your worth, but by resting in my unwavering acceptance. Each step you take toward releasing guilt is a step into the light of my renewing spirit. There is an ancient story that echoes through time about one who carried the heaviest burden yet chose forgiveness when the world demanded otherwise. It dwells in the depths of my heart for you. I call you into that narrative, not as a distant observer, but as the loved child who cannot escape my embrace. This story is not finished. You are still being written into it each day. The chapters where you felt most defeated are ripe for renewal. What you thought was the end is only a new beginning, shaped by mercy and hope. In my presence, there is no shame, only an ongoing invitation into wholeness. I am not waiting with a ledger of failures, but with arms open wide, ready to catch you when you fall and lift you higher than before. Your past cannot condemn you because I have overcome condemnation. This is the unshakable foundation on which you stand. Let this truth breathe new life into every painful memory. My forgiveness is the dawn breaking through the darkest night within you. Beloved, remember this as you walk your days. My love for you is not earned by deeds, but given freely and abundantly. The chains of guilt and shame can be broken by one simple act: believing in my forgiveness. Choose to believe you are forgiven now, not someday, not after certain acts of penance, but this very moment. The past no longer holds dominion over your spirit. My grace has triumphed and made a way for your freedom. Rest in this freedom. Know it is never too late to start anew. Now I encourage you to open the hidden chambers of your heart and invite me to shine healing light into every corner. If there are sins or sorrows you have hidden away, bring them before me, not because I need to see them, but because bringing them into my light frees you from their shadows. Allow the warmth of my love to melt the ice of condemnation that has wrapped around you. Let your tears flow freely if they come. They are not signs of weakness, but of a soul longing for restoration. Together, we will walk this healing journey, one step at a time. I am not in a hurry, and neither must you be. When overwhelmed, close your eyes and reach out. I am holding your hand always. You are more precious to me than any mistake you have made. Never forget that my forgiveness is the soil in which your hope can grow and blossom anew. Will you trust me with your heart today, allowing my mercy to cast out the shadows of shame and guilt? Do not turn away from this invitation, dear child. The path of healing and forgiveness is calling you through my voice. The grace I extend is alive and powerful, ready to renew every broken place. Let your spirit be refreshed, your soul unburdened, and your identity in me reclaimed. I am here waiting patiently for your yes, ready to pour out my redemptive love and make you whole again. Embrace this moment with courage and truth. Your restoration is just beginning, my dear. You have stood at the edge of shadows where fear, anxiety, and doubt gather like storm clouds, threatening to dim the light within your soul. I see you there, trembling with questions that spiral endlessly, wondering if you are strong enough, if you are loved enough, if your journey even matters. Let me draw you closer into the quiet sanctuary of my presence, where these storms lose their grip. Fear is a cunning thief, stealing your peace and whispering lies that poison your heart. Anxiety crashes over you like relentless waves, telling you that tomorrow will only deepen today's pain. Doubt casts shadows longer than the flickering candlelight, creating monsters that do not truly exist. Yet, my beloved, none of these is greater than the love I hold for you. When your heart races with dread and your thoughts swarm with dark assumptions, remember that I am the unshakable refuge beneath your feet. Like a mighty fortress carved from ancient stone, my presence does not falter or fade. I am with you before your first breath of worry and after the last pit of despair has dissolved. Your fears may roar loudly within your mind, but my voice calls gently beneath the clamor, a calm river whispering to your restless soul, a steady hand reaching through the tumult. How many times have you felt this quiet, elusive peace amid chaos, but overlooked it as faint or insufficient? But this whisper is my promise. You will not be overwhelmed. Consider how the night sky holds countless stars even in complete darkness. So it is with your life. Even if doubt clouds your vision, the stars remain, awaiting your gaze. Faith is not the absence of fear, but the choice to trust despite it. It is the rudder steadying your fragile vessel on turbulent seas, not through control, but by surrendering to the one who commands the winds and waves. I do not expect you to walk with perfect confidence, nor do I condemn your trembling heart. Instead, I call you to lay your anxieties before me, one by one as gifts, not burdens, trusting that I will transform them. How many times have you wrestled with the question, will I be enough? Will I make it through? Oh, beloved, you have already survived countless battles. You endured silent nights when no one saw your tears, the days your spirit felt crushed beneath invisible weights. These struggles were not random, but the groundwork for your victory. Your soul is being refined like pure gold in the fire, and I hold the flame. I am not melting you to destroy, but molding you into a vessel of my glory. Imagine yourself as a mighty oak, standing firm through storms and calm alike. Your roots reach deep into my love, anchoring you in what cannot be moved by shifting emotions. Your branches may tremble, your leaves may be shaken by fierce winds, but your foundation remains steadfast because it is built on me. If you feel weary now, if doubt threatens to uproot your hope, press your roots deeper. Dip them into the river of my truth that never runs dry. Let its flow nourish every anxious thought and fearful heartbeat. This is not weakness but holiness, the surrender that brings true strength. You are not alone in this battle with fear and doubt. Even my ancient servants wrestled with shadows before walking in triumph. They questioned, faltered, and cried out for clarity. Yet through their honest struggles, their souls clung to me. So I invite you now into a sacred partnership. Bring me your fears, your trembling questions, your weary spirit, and hear my heart respond. I am not distant or detached. I am intimately involved in your struggles, eager to carry the weight I gave you power to bear. Let this truth settle in you. You are never abandoned in fear, nor overwhelmed in doubt. Now turn your gaze to me, even if your eyes blur with worry. Let your hands, even trembling, reach for mine in trust. Rest your heavy heart on my chest where the rhythm of grace beats a steady cadence of hope. Surrender is not defeat, dear child, but the boldest act of faith imaginable. Just as no ship sails forward without yielding to the wind, so your spirit must learn to trust my leading beyond what you see. This path you walk is guarded by unseen angels, cradled by unwritten promises, carried on wings of divine purpose. I do not ask for perfection, but for your heart to be present to me, even if battered and unsure. Every time you choose faith over fear, every moment you hold on when you want to let go, you participate in a divine victory no earthly army can claim. Fear, anxiety, and doubt will never have the final word, because I conquered what frightens you by my love, making you triumphant. The struggle you face is real and heavy, but greater still is the power I have given you to overcome it. Remember, beloved, within every storm lies the promise of dawn. Just as the darkest night yields to morning's brilliant light, your fearful heart will be transformed by the light I shine within. I am the morning star, breaking the prison of shadow with unfailing hope. Your anxiety need not be a prison, but a gateway to deeper trust, a crucible where your faith is reborn. Feel the embrace of my spirit wrapping you like a warm cloak against fear's cold grip. Let me soothe your ache with my eternal presence. Rest fully in my care, knowing that as long as you hold on to me, your soul is safe and your steps sure. You were never meant to fight these battles alone. I am fighting for you, even when unseen. If your heart stirs, do not turn away. Bring your fears to the altar of my love. Speak honestly. Pour out doubts and wait in peaceful stillness for my voice that calms the tempest. This is your sacred invitation to trust, not in feelings, but in what I am, your unfailing refuge, shield, and deliverer. Will you believe me this time? Will you lean not on your own understanding, but on the everlasting arms that never fail? I am here, holding you close through every fear, anxious moment, and shadow of doubt. Let this truth take root and blossom into fearless, unshakable faith. My beloved, I see the turmoil stirring within your spirit, the restless wrestling with fear that shadows your days and haunts your nights. Fear is a mighty adversary, often cloaked in the most unlikely forms, whispers of uncertainty, the trembling of your heart when faced with the unknown, the heavy weight of what might be instead of what is. It tempts you to shrink back, to question the steady path I have set before you, to doubt the unfailing love that surrounds you like a shield. But I am here, unwavering, a fortress for your trembling soul, a shelter amid the storm. Consider the lilies of the field, how they neither toil nor spin, yet are arrayed in beauty beyond compare. They live in tender trust of my care, unburdened by anxious planning for tomorrow's needs. You, my dear child, are far more precious to me than these simple blossoms. The breath you take, the beat of your heart, the rescue from peril woven into the fabric of your life, each testifies to my intimate involvement with you. Do not let fear steal the peace I have prepared as your inheritance. Instead, lean into the quiet of my presence, for there, in that stillness, I restore hope and strengthen your resolve. I know fear often comes wrapped in uncertainty, like a shadow across your dreams, whispering doubt that grows loud and merciless. Sometimes it humbles you by reminding you of your limitations, your smallness against vast horizons. Yet remember, dear one, it is not the size of your faith that moves mountains, but the size of your God. Your fear is never beyond my dominion. When the night grows darkest, the stars blaze brightest, not because they own the dark, but because they pierce it with light. So I illuminate the darkness of your fears. You are never alone in that valley. My hand reaches down steady and sure to lift you above the shadows. Let me remind you, the heart that is fearful is also the heart that longs deeply for security and love. It is the space where vulnerability meets the invitation to trust. Every trembling moment is an opening for me to show my steadfastness, for my promises to settle like balm upon your restless spirit. When apprehension clouds your vision and your steps falter, call upon me, not in panic, but in quiet surrender. Feel the pulse of my covenant with you, an unbreakable bond built on eternal love. When you release your grip on worry, I fill your hands with peace and make your path straight beneath your feet. Fear tries to convince you that you are isolated, imprisoning you behind bars of anxiety. But I break every chain. I am your refuge, a sanctuary where your soul is safe. There is a sacred bravery in facing fear, not the absence of fear, but the courage to walk forward despite it. Trust is not a blind leap, but a deliberate choice to place your feet where I have already gone ahead. In the wilderness of uncertainty, my presence is like the pillar of fire and cloud that led my people in ancient times, guiding you with light by night and shade by day. Trust me to direct your steps, even when the way feels unsure. Know that fear often whispers its loudest just before a breakthrough, stirring your heart before a new chapter unfolds. I am crafting something beautiful from your trials, a strength forged in the crucible of your struggles, a hope that endures beyond your present circumstances. When floodwaters rise and you feel overwhelmed, remember the ark was built while the rains were falling. Obedience in the presence of fear is a declaration of faith. Will you accept my invitation to trust even when your spirit trembles? Open your heart to me, for I am a loving Father, longing to calm every storm inside you. Fear can make your soul feel brittle, as though your very essence might crack under pressure. But my love is like a river that never runs dry, endlessly flowing and restoring. When fear threatens to rob you of peace, call upon the deep well of my compassion and mercy. I am not distant or detached. I am intimately acquainted with every battleground within your heart. There is no fear so deep that it cannot be met with the quiet, powerful assurance of my presence. Let my peace, like a river, flood your heart and mind, washing away all that diminishes your joy. Do not despair, my child, under the weight of your fear. Instead, see it as a sacred invitation to deepen your faith. Each moment you resist fear's pull, you claim a victory echoing beyond your present trial. Fear is a harsh teacher. It can imprison you or propel you closer to my embrace. Will you dare to choose freedom? Freedom rooted not in the absence of fear, but in the presence of me. Let this truth settle in you. I am your refuge, your fortress, your ever-present help. Nothing gripping your heart can separate you from my love. Even when night seems long and breath comes short, I am your steadfast companion. When anxiety tightens its grip, recall how I have upheld you when you could not stand. My faithfulness has never failed. Your story is woven with my redemption and grace. In moments of trembling, close your eyes, breathe my peace, and let your soul rest in me. I am holding you, cradling you with hands made strong by eternal love. Will you trust me anew today? Let your heart rise in surrender, like a dove released to soar above storm clouds. You are not defined by your fears, but by my victory in your life. Step forward with courage, wrapped in my promises and upheld by my grace. Fear may knock, but it will not find a home in your heart's chamber where I dwell. Choose faith, choose peace, choose me. If your heart stirs, do not turn away. Embrace this moment of stillness and surrender. Let my love flood your soul, conquering all fear with perfect peace. My dear one, as you journey through the intricate tapestry of faith, you often wrestle with the shadows of doubt creeping into your heart when the night feels darkest and the path most unclear. Doubt is an echo in the cavern of your soul, a whisper challenging your trust in me, especially when promises seem delayed or unanswered. Trials press upon you, testing your resolve. Yet doubt does not signify failure or abandonment. Rather, it is the very space within you where faith is called to grow stronger, where the seeds of trust are planted more deeply in your being. I know the ripples of uncertainty disturbing your peace. I see the questions that rise when answers remain silent. Your heart's longing for clarity is never unnoticed by me. I watch over every trembling thought and every hesitant step taken with faith's fragile hand. Understand that faith and doubt are not enemies, but companions on the spiritual journey. Just as the night sky's beauty is not diminished by passing clouds, your soul's calling toward me is not lessened by moments of hesitation or questioning. The shadows stretch long where light has yet to reach, but I am the unfailing light behind those shadows, waiting patiently to be welcomed in your darkest hour. Let this truth settle in your heart. Your doubt is an invitation, not condemnation. It beckons you closer, inviting you to seek me, not with perfect certainty, but with a vulnerable heart, willing to receive my reassurance. I am patient with you, gracious in the quiet spaces where you wrestle with uncertainty, and tender when you feel overwhelmed by unanswered questions. Dear one, the path through doubt is not a detour, but a sacred passage, an unfolding trust that draws you into deeper communion with me. There is profound intimacy in the struggle itself. I honor the courage it takes to face the unknown within your soul and say, I will still seek you. In these moments, I draw you nearer, revealing the depth of my love and faithfulness. As you pause and breathe in the stillness of my presence, listen carefully. My voice may be softer than you expect, but it carries power and peace to calm your racing mind. When anxiety tries to silence your hope, I speak peace to your spirit. When fear whispers lies of abandonment, I remind you that you are my beloved, surrounded always by my unyielding care. Let your heart lean into this divine assurance, not relying on your own understanding, but resting in the still waters of my steadfast love. If your heart stirs amidst the tension of faith and doubt, do not turn away from me. Lean in, for I am nearer than breath. There is sacred beauty and surrender blossoming when you release the desperate need to control every aspect of your walk with me. Trust is the gentle fruit that grows when you extend your hand into mine without grasping too tightly. When you allow my timing and ways to take root in your heart, even when they differ from your expectations. Faith is not the absence of questions, but the courageous act of believing despite them. The quiet yet potent declaration that my love is greater than your fears, and that my plans are woven with purpose beyond what you see. The trials that buffet your soul are not random waves meant to cast you into despair, but deliberate currents that carry you toward greater reliance on me. Each unanswered question, each season of waiting, is a brushstroke on the masterpiece of your faith, painting a picture of resilience, hope, and enduring love. Consider the stars in the night sky, constant, shining, yet often hidden behind clouds. They do not cease to exist or lose brightness simply because your eyes cannot see them. So too, my promises and my presence remain constant, even when your heart cannot perceive them. I am the unseen anchor that holds you steady when your soul feels adrift. My light guides your footsteps through the dense fog of doubt, even when you must walk by faith alone, without clear sight. I am always with you, orchestrating every moment with gentle wisdom and unwavering love. Will you believe me this time? Will you allow my presence to wrap around the restless stirrings inside you? Will you choose to trust that I am at work even when you cannot see my hand guiding you? This sacred journey through faith and doubt is precious. Every question you carry, every tear you shed, is known and treasured by me. You are not walking this path alone. I am your constant companion, your refuge, your steadfast support. Your doubts are not failures to hide, but milestones marking the growth of your relationship with me. Open your heart without fear. Bring your questions without shame. Know that my grace is sufficient for you through every season of uncertainty. As you step forward, let your spirit be strengthened by the truth that you are deeply loved, fully known, and tenderly held in my embrace. Reflect now on this. How might you invite me into the chambers of your doubt today, allowing my light to dispel the shadows and rekindle your trust? Will you reach out to me with an open heart, ready to receive the peace only I can give? Let this path of faith, woven with threads of doubt and trust, lead you ever deeper into my everlasting love. I am here with you always, near and never leaving, calling you onward, not toward perfection, but into a profound, living relationship with me. In your vulnerability, I reveal my strength. In your uncertainty, I unfold my faithfulness. Do not fear the tangled moments when doubt arises. Embrace them as opportunities to deepen your walk with me, to discover new depths of trust, and to bask in the quiet assurance of my unending presence. I am your God, the beginning and the end, the steady light amid shifting shadows. Place your hand in mine and step forward with courage, knowing that together our journey is beautiful and secure forever. If your spirit lingers here, feeling the tremors of uncertainty, yet longing for my peace, do not turn away from this tender invitation to trust. Embrace the dance of faith and doubt as a holy conversation between your soul and mine, a dialogue that draws you closer into the warmth of my love and the strength of my promise. The journey is not about erasing doubt, but about learning to walk through it hand in hand with me, trusting that I carry you safely every step of the way. Your faith, even when faltering, is precious to me beyond words. Let us walk this road together, one step at a time, toward the radiant dawn of unwavering trust and profound peace. Beloved, I see the weight dwelling in your heart, the fear that coils tightly within, whispering doubts and casting shadows where light longs to dwell. It is common for my children to carry such invisible burdens, those silent tremors of anxiety that shake the foundation of their faith and cast long, dark silhouettes over moments meant for joy. But hear me now. The fears that assail you are not the final verdict of your journey. They are but ripples on a vast ocean that I have commanded with tenderness and might. Fear, anxiety, and doubt may feel like crystalline chains forged deep within your spirit, binding the freedom I have longed to give you since your very beginning. Yet remember the nature of the clay. You are in the potter's hands, being shaped even now, where you see cracks and fractures born from your trembling heart. I see trenches where living water will flow to renew and restore. I have fashioned the very fabric of your being to endure these harsh trials, not because you must rely on your fragile strength, but because I am the fortress that shields you amid the storm's fury. The greatest heroes of faith, those revered in the quiet places of eternity, did not journey without fear. They stumbled, grappled with unseen terrors beneath their skin, and wrestled with the unknown beyond the horizon. Yet in their struggle, I stood by them, not as a distant judge or cold observer, but as the tender shepherd who gathers trembling lambs close to his heart. My presence was their refuge, and that presence is yours as well. There is no fear too great nor doubt too deep to separate you from my embrace. When anxiety rises like a tide against a fragile vessel, know this: I am the anchor that holds firm beneath the waves. Your thoughts may race like wild horses across untamed fields. Your heart may pound with unpredictable rhythms, but I whisper peace greater than any storm. The peace I offer does not depend on your circumstances or understanding. It is rooted in the eternal, unshakable truth of my love for you. This love surrounds you, enfolds you, and sings over you a lullaby of hope and security. I do not expect you to get it right or to fix the broken pieces of your soul in your own strength. The journey from fear to faith is not about perfection. It is about a gradual surrender to a love that is faithful beyond measure. You may wonder, how do I let go? How do I trust when trembling seems louder than faith? My dear child, the answer lies in a simple, quiet act of turning your gaze to me amid the storm. When your mind races too fast to follow, let your heart slow enough to listen. When words fail you, let your silence become a bridge for my spirit to speak. There is no shame in fear. There is understanding, healing, and transformation. Even in your moments of doubt, your soul is not abandoned. Rather, it is the very stage upon which my power proves stronger than every trembling thought. What seems like weakness is often the seedbed for the greatest testimonies of courage and trust. When you surrender these fears to me, you invite my strength to rise like dawn breaking over the horizon, illuminating paths you could not see before. I invite you now, beloved, to take a moment, a deep breath that reaches beyond physical lungs and fills that empty place within with divine peace. Let this peace saturate your spirit and whisper over your anxious thoughts. Lay down burdens that feel too heavy and allow me to carry them for you. This is not a call to escape reality, but to meet it with a heart steady and assured by my nearness. I am weaving hope through the threads of your anxious moments. Sometimes those threads feel fragile, but in my hands they form a tapestry of exquisite beauty. This tapestry tells the story of a beloved child who learned that fear is not the enemy, but an invitation to deeper faith. I craft endurance from uncertainty and courage from trembling steps. You are part of this divine artistry, ever growing into the fullness of who you were created to be. Do not despair when anxiety returns. That is only the echo of a battle being fought and soon won through obedience to trust. When you feel lost in the shadows of doubt, I am the light, guiding you to green pastures and still waters. When worries crowd your mind, remember the promise that I am a refuge, a strength, an ever-present help in trouble. This is no mere platitude. It is the declaration of a God who has gone before you, who walks beside you, and who will never leave your side. Will you lean into this truth, child? Will you allow yourself to lean on me when the waves of fear surge too high? Remember, faith is not the absence of fear, but the deliberate choice to move forward despite it, hand in hand with your Creator who sees every tear and every trembling breath. I am the harbor where your storm-tossed soul can find rest. Let your heart consider this now. And as you ponder my love wrapping around your anxieties, choose to trust me in you. You are not alone. You never will be. I am your fortress, your calm in the chaos, your steady rock beneath shifting sands. Step out of the shadows where fear waits and into the light of my promise, a light that darkness cannot overcome. If your heart is stirring, do not turn away. Embrace this moment of grace and know that in the silence between your thoughts, my voice is there, steady, present, and full of love. Come here, child. Rest your fears in my hands. I will strengthen you from within and walk with you into the peace you seek. My beloved, I know how deeply the tides of feeling lost, abandoned, and unseen can sweep over your heart like a relentless tempest. The nights when silence feels heavier than 1,000 storms, and the days stretch endlessly beneath a sun indifferent to your yearning. These moments of solitude, when it seems no eye watches over you and no hand reaches out, are some of the darkest quarters you will ever walk. But in these very places where you feel forsaken, I am there, closer than breath, more present than thought. When you feel lost, as though wandering without compass or map, remember that I am the God who made the stars for you, who scattered the vast heavens so your soul could find its path in the night. The wilderness of your confusion is not without purpose or guide. Even in the bleakest fog, I am the gentle light that does not flicker or fail. You may not see me, but I am drawing you with tender cords, leading you toward a destiny too wonderful for your understanding. Do not give up on hope, for it is the voice I place deep within your spirit, calling you home. Abandonment is a wound that cuts to the very marrow of your being. When the world turns its back, and the voices that once cheered your existence fall silent, doubt creeps like shadowed vines over your soul. Yet I have never turned away from you. I see the tear you hide, the sigh unnoticed. I am the Father who never fails to open the door, the friend who never walks away in your hour of deepest need. When the ache of isolation weighs heavy, you are lying in my arms, cherished beyond all imagining. Let this truth settle in you. You are never beyond the reach of my unwavering love. Feeling unseen stings with a particular sharpness, does it not? When your efforts, your kindness, your prayers seem like whispered echoes fading into empty halls. When invisible to human eyes, you wonder if you matter at all. But hear me now, I am watching. Every tear, every question, every silent plea is etched upon my heart. I am the one who knitted you together with exquisite care, who delights in you like no other. You are seen as no eye has seen another soul. Your value is infinite, not measured by human recognition, but by the eternal gaze of my affection. If your heart stirs, do not turn away, but lean into my vision of you. The journey through loneliness is neither quick nor easy, but it is a path toward intimacy with me, toward a deepening bond that death cannot sever. When the world ceases to understand you, I am the companion who knows every scar and every secret joy. Your feelings of being lost, abandoned, or unseen are not your destiny, but the gateway to a miraculous encounter, a reclaiming of your soul in the depths of my presence. Trust me to transform your deserts into gardens, your silent nights into hymns of joy. In this waiting, do not rush to fill the emptiness with distractions or despair. Instead, sit quietly with me in the void and allow my peace to seep into the fissures of your broken heart. Like a potter molding clay, I am at work shaping a new masterpiece from every fragment you think is lost. Your pain is not wasted. It is fertile ground in which I plant beautiful new life. Let the silence be your sanctuary, where my whispers become the steady rhythm guiding your steps. Will you believe me this time, even when it feels uncertain? Remember, every great story of redemption involves moments of feeling utterly forsaken, only to rise with new understanding and strength. Your struggles are chapters in the narrative of divine love that never ends. Every moment you have felt unseen and lost is known and woven into the fabric of my eternal plan, crafted to bring you into fullness and joy. If doubts cloud your vision, lift your eyes beyond the horizon, beyond the empty spaces where human hearts fail, and behold the eternal sky where I reign. You were never meant to journey alone. And even when those who should hold you close withdraw, I am the constant presence who clings to your soul with fierce devotion. You belong. Your life shines with significance that neither time nor circumstance can erase. My dear child, lay down your burdens of isolation at my feet. Draw near and feel the warmth of my embrace surrounding you, the strength of my promises unfolding you, and the assurance that you are seen, known, and infinitely treasured. Take the first step now. Reach out silently in your heart and receive the healing presence only I can give. Every moment you feel invisible, I am creating a tableau of glory that reflects your beauty and purpose. With all the love that transcends the heavens, I whisper your name. Do not turn away from me. There is a deep well of belonging waiting for you to drink. You are my beloved, fully known and never abandoned. Open your heart to the truth that you are seen, and in that revelation, find your restoration and peace. My beloved, as we come full circle in the sacred journey, breathe deeply into the truth of who you truly are, the radiant image of my boundless love, an intrinsic part of the divine tapestry I've woven since the beginning of time. You are not a fleeting flicker in the vast expanse of existence, but a steadfast bolt of purpose and grace, ignited with eternal intention. Every fiber of your being pulses with the echo of my heart. You were crafted not by accident, but with infinite precision and tenderness. It may be easy to forget amid daily turmoil, but know this: I have never let go of your hand, nor will I ever. I have walked beside you through deserts of doubt and over mountains of joy, always whispering your true name, calling you to the fullness of your destiny. When you feel stripped of hope as if clouds have swallowed the sun, remember that even the darkest nights are part of my grand design, a veil behind which the brightest stars await their unveiling. Within you lies a light no shadow can overcome, because I have placed my eternal flame there. This light is your identity, your belonging, your invitation to rise anew. It is not earned by your achievements, nor diminished by your failures. It radiates eternally because it is rooted in me, your Father and Creator. My love is a fortress and refuge, steadfast against the storms of life and unexpected cliffs you might face. When weariness weighs heavily upon your soul, lean deeply into my embrace, where renewal flows like rivers of crystal waters. Here you are restored beyond measure, and your feet find firm ground again. Look upon yourself through the lens of my unwavering gaze, not through fleeting worldly eyes or harsh judgments you might carry. You are my beloved, clothed in righteousness and crowned with purpose. Your scars, though deeply personal, are woven into a narrative of healing that will one day testify to the miraculous workings of my grace. I have ordained every step you take, and though you may not see the road clearly, trust that I am the light before you and the anchor behind. The seasons of waiting, the moments of silence, the quiet surrender are essential chapters in the symphony I am composing within your life. Each breath you take is a note of faith, a declaration that you are willing to trust me even when the path seems uncertain. There is sacredness in your journey, intimate whispers between your soul and mine that no one else can hear. I am not distant or indifferent. I am near, my ear attuned to the softest sigh of your heart. You belong fully to me, and I delight endlessly in your presence. Do not let loneliness or despair convince you otherwise. My spirit is the gentle companion who sings hope into your spirit and breathes courage into your weary bones. Even when you cannot feel me, I am there, steady as ancient mountains, unwavering as the tides. Your identity is sealed with my love, forever unbreakable. compelling you to stand tall and reclaim every promise I have spoken over your life. As you continue forward, remember that your calling is unique and indispensable. I placed within you the gifts, talents, and desires to fulfill a purpose no one else can accomplish. The world may not immediately recognize or reward your efforts, but I see the sacrifices, the silent battles, the moments of surrender no one else witnesses. All these are gathered into a great harvest of glory that will reveal my hand at work through you. Your life is a testament to my faithfulness, a beacon drawing many to find rest and hope in me. As you step deeper into this calling, lean wholly on my strength. Allow my wisdom to guide you and walk with confidence as one deeply known and eternally loved. So I call you now, my dear child, to rise with courage and peace. Know you are cherished beyond measure, anchored in my everlasting embrace, destined to shine brightly amidst the world's darkest corners. The identity I have given you is your sacred inheritance. Claim it boldly. Your soul's belonging in me is unshakable and eternal. No force can sever the divine connection knitted in love and grace. Stand firm in this truth. You are mine and I am yours. Together we will journey beyond fear's horizon, beyond doubt's borders, into the fullness of joy and purpose I have prepared. I rejoice over you with singing. Will you rejoice with me? Let this final truth settle deep within your heart and soul. You are a masterpiece, beloved and precious. Your story is far from over, and the best of my promises still await you. If your spirit is stirred, do not withhold your heart. Receive this love. Before you go, let this truth echo in your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are deeply known, infinitely loved, and eternally held. If this message stirred something within you, if you felt seen, comforted, or reminded of a hope you thought lost, then don't let it end here. Come back often. This channel is a sanctuary, a place where your soul can rest, where your spirit can breathe, and where you will always be reminded of the truth your heart longs to hear. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and journey with us. Every week there's a word waiting for you, a whisper of peace in the chaos, a reminder of who you truly are, a light guiding you through the shadows. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, whenever you feel weary, lost, or unseen, this space will always be here, welcoming you home. You are loved, you are covered, you belong here. So until next time, stay close and let your spirit return for more. Amen.